I think we're gonna need to get an updated intro video. All of a sudden, as I played it, I realized this isn't gonna work. How we doing, guys?
Trust.
Hey, I'm trying to bring the video up on my own YouTube now. I didn't do that ahead of time.
Nice. That's good.
Look at that. Single watcher.
We're doing really good today, guys. Hey,
you know what? We're doing so good. I just want to call attention to the fact that Chimera is representing Leviathan. And Leviathan's representing Chimera. It's good. It's good. This is good.
We're all friends here.
We're all friends.
Nobody yelled at Patrick because he couldn't find his Leviathan shirt.
I told you.
He was just going to wear a maroon sweatshirt
in the wash.
It was in the wash because I literally wore it. Yes. I didn't know that was the plan. If somebody had said, hey, Patrick, tomorrow we're going to try and color coordinate and this is going to be great. I absolutely.
I said that immediately when you invited me. The very first thing I said was, what are we wearing?
My dad said he missed the sports jackets. Maybe we should. You
can go get the sport jacket. Would that be better? I can go get that. You know.
Mine's right there. Should we go get the sports jackets?
And then I'll be left out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I can't.
Courtney. Yeah. Well, it looks like
did that.
I was the only one prepared with a tearaway jersey. It turns out.
I thought about. I told everyone I was going to have the Leviathan snakes on underneath and I would just switch.
I was kind of hoping that's what was about to happen. And then you kind of let us all down. So
I was excited about that. And then I was like, yeah, we're all going to wear Leviathan. That's great.
Yeah. Costume change. It was going to be good.
Then Patrick wasn't in on it. So,
yeah, I dropped the ball there.
How are you guys feeling having such a prestigious guest on Tuesday night show?
You know, personally, I'm ecstatic. Molly?
It feels great. I was so excited. Between that and the tornadoes today, I was so excited. I just couldn't wait.
Molly, do you want to talk about the tornadoes with everyone real fast?
Well, so okay, I woke up 5:30 this morning to the emergency blaring alarm on your phone that goes off, and Will and I both jumped, fully got up, and I didn't know what was happening at first because you're half asleep and I'm like, oh my God. I had no idea what was happening. Look at my phone. I didn't even know it was supposed to storm. And then it's tornado warning, get to shelter immediately. And I'm like, okay. So it's 5 a.m. So we get down to the stairs and then, okay. Well, Courtney
we'll just keep going. Mom. Courtney was done.
Having some issues. It's fine. But then so I was like, okay, it started getting light out, all is well. Oh, and she's back. There we go.
I was trying to get the comments up on the, and I don't know.
Yeah.
If you just push comments.
Yeah, I see that now.
I only get one episode to mansplain, so I really just want to take my moments here. I'm sorry.
I saw in the chat, Chris said that someone was pissed off, and I was trying to, I'm sorry. Tell us about your tornadoes, Molly.
Yeah. So, and then I thought all was well because it was clear skies, everything was going well. And then I was in the middle of work and I get another giant blaring siren, and it's another tornado warning. You better get shelter right now. And then this one was a little more scary because my friend who also lives in my building, when she was walking down, she was there was a funnel, it's right there because we're on the water too. So it was like picking up the water in like a water spout. And she was like, there's a spout, like it's like happening right now. And I'm like, oh my God. But everything dissipated. So I dissipated in the water. So there was no damage. So it was fine. But did I text Patrick and say, I think I'm going to throw up? Yeah, I did.
Did I accidentally ignore that text message as well today?
No, that's okay. It's okay.
You know what? Today was not my strongest effort on responding to text messages.
You know,
that's
like
fair.
You treat Patrick like a big brother, and then he's like, I'm going to ignore this. No one needs to talk to him. I'm like, it's like, I'll get a little bonus brother, Chase and everything. Like, that's fun. Patrick's like, a little extra brother, No, because he doesn't respond when you say you're going to die.
If it makes you feel better, I treat Patrick pretty terribly, and he also ignores me. So it doesn't matter how you treat him. He's going to ignore me.
There was a text where there was a period where Courtney sent me a text, and a month later, I responded, and I was like, "It might be too late to respond to this, but yeah, the auctions are going great."
She's trying to be friends.
Patrick is so on my list today. I'm over him.
Oh my god!
Also, my dad said as long as Winnie is okay, yes, she
That-
was.
yeah.
Wonderful. She was amazing.
Molly, I just realized I just added something else to be on your list for. I don't know if we should talk about it now or later. You just want to get out of the air now?
You always do this, so let's do it on air. Let's go ahead.
So, if you're aware, we're doing Morph Madness. So we have the round of 32, the Sweet 16, and the Elite 8 coming up Thursday, Saturday, and Monday. If you look at the bracket, you'll notice though one of the games doesn't have a winner because it ended in a 50-50 tie. And I meant to deal with this earlier in the week, but it looks like we need to post tomorrow so we can have a winner for that game.
So anyways, guys, I've had a great time working for Chimera. It's been such a learning experience. I've had such a great time, but I think it's time for
growth and time to move on. I get it. I understand.
Courtney, are you so glad you're here? Aren't you so glad that you decided to hang out with us?
I am. I didn't have anything better to do, so here I am.
We were literally the last resort.
Yeah.
Courtney's like, how do we make this work?
I could be getting my toddler to bed, and that's the only thing that I think would be, less fun. So
yeah, that's fair. So instead, Steven gets to do that.
Yep, he does.
Yeah, I like it. All right, real fast. So Morph Madness, like I said, I know I've gotten far more text messages than I would have liked, and I've had to ignore 95% of them, so that's good. Sorry. Anyway, so round of 32 will be on Thursday. Round of 16 will be on Saturday. And then the Elite 8 will be on Monday. So please go make your votes. Things are going moderately smoothly, if we're being honest at this point. We've gotten...
It actually is. Honestly, it's way better than I thought it was going to be for the first time.
Are there any pictures that you thought were going to go all the way that are already out? Or
you know what? Are we good with taking a couple minutes real fast to go through the bracket and talk about some of the bullshit?
Well, let's not go through the whole bracket, but maybe...
Literally the whole bracket. We got 2 hours here to roast, right? That's
also,
what we do here?
Yeah. Yes, I do resign at least once a week. But then Patrick somehow keeps bringing me back.
Fair. I don't know how to pull it off. Okay, so what I've learned in this bracket is apparently ball pythons are king. So whoever thinks
I've noticed that the ball pythons, it'll be like a cute little frog, and it'll be like 70-20.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's dumb.
I thought that it was gonna be like those frogs. I thought were really gonna go far.
Not so much.
Blown out by snakes.
Yeah.
Like what?
So let's see. Real fast. The copperheads lost out to a ball python. I was surprised, or water moccasins. I was surprised. Those are kind of cool animals.
Beautiful snake.
Yeah, but it's a pied water moccasin. I'm happy it happened because that was.
You didn't know that. You found that out on live. If the 4 people who were watching your live were the only people who knew that.
Courtney, you can't insult me too.
Okay, let's see. What are some other upsets? That one doesn't surprise me. Yeah, what is this shit? Like, nothing personal to the clown person, but that frog just looks edible. And it lost.
So cool.
I can't believe that clown ball python won over that beautiful.
The next match was offensive to me. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that a pre-shed tri-stripe ball python beat out a really pretty red lily white crested gecko on a nice little artistic background, truly shocking. Like, truly shocking.
Absolutely a huge upset.
Huge upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonzaga got kicked out in the first round.
Right. Butthole Turtle lost out to a ball python. That was disappointing.
I voted for Butthole Turtle.
Thank you. I'm glad somebody did. Not enough people.
I also voted for Contemplating Frog.
Yeah, he lost out. I thought Contemplating Frog was going deep. Like deep. Okay. Clearly not enough people realized this was Snake Discovery's alligator because this thing would have won it all if they had known. Instead, the picture that I almost left out of the tournament due to these shit stains on the back made it in. Well, them. Turns out.
All the ones that Patrick roasted so fucking hard are still in here.
Maybe that's why they voted for it. That's
Yeah.
why I voted for the picture that was in Shed because I was like, oh, man,
Of
if
course
this
you
was
did.
the way-
Yeah. Of course. So this is the tie right here. We got to rerun this
That's
tomorrow.
a shock to me because that is a beautiful gecko.
Right.
Yeah,
one of those
that's
should
crazy.
win
No,
and
that's
the other
crazy.
should not.
It's cut off, yeah.
I wasn't too upset that Crotch Ball Python didn't continue on
I voted for that one.
for the Crotch Ball Python. Okay.
You're like the snake crotch.
I thought
Yeah.
that was a funny picture.
So this is going to be a round where I'm going to be really interested because this is a really nice lychee gecko picture. It'll be interesting to see what happens. It's going against the ball python, so we'll see.
We'll see.
Here was turns out this is actually an upset because the chunky gecko outdid the ball python. It's a big deal.
I like that gecko.
Chunky gecko.
The chunky gecko. Let's see. Not terribly surprised there. More ball python action.
More ball pythons. More ball pythons. Yeah.
I was mildly worried that y'all or somebody's picture was going to get curb stomped by this one.
Other way around.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out well. Let's see here. I thought this picture was going to win. I'll be honest. I thought
I'm upset about that one. I really like that one. Was so cute.
Yeah, I really thought things were going to work out better, but here we are. This one was really it was closer than I think it should have been, but that's okay. Yeah, more ball pythons. So we're gonna have a lot of ball pythons here. I hope everyone's ready for that. So it's gonna be good.
Riley got beat out. Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't too upset with that. He broke the rules. He deserved to lose.
That's true. He broke the rules.
So anyway, yeah, so that's things are going. I did hope that the ball pythons wouldn't just wreck everybody because there were some really cool other species pictures in there. So, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so guys, go pictures will be posted by Molly on Thursday because she's awesome and my favorite employee. So yeah, I got to get back on her good side. I can assure you I'm not there right now.
You sure aren't.
And we are going to have a runoff tomorrow. I'll even post that one because I feel bad about it. And you'll have 24 hours to vote, guys. So make sure we don't need another tie. If there's not a tie, Courtney gets to decide who the winner is.
My mom said
That
her
sounds like a
bracket was
great
busted
idea.
by the
I'll just go
phones.
ahead and do that.
Do you want to just decide? I mean, we know who you pick. It's the gecko.
Yeah.
I think the ball python people would be upset, so they better hope things work out tomorrow.
That's true.
I don't care what Patrick says. That snake in Shed was beautiful.
Oh no. Was that Banna's picture? I roasted you so hard if that was your picture.
Which snake in Shed are we talking about? The snake and the picture in Shed together?
Yeah.
I mean, that picture was just beautiful on so many levels. Anyway, yeah, so brackets are fun. Yeah. Anyway, next year will be way better. It's gonna be good. Leviathan doesn't know they're gonna be involved with us next year. It'll be good.
Woo.
Yes. All right. So the reason we're all here tonight, all three of
Ladies
us,
and gentlemen, the reason that we've gathered together.
Molly and Courtney, feel that the men involved in this podcast are incompetent. And
So yeah, you.
yeah, me. And it felt that they should take over once a month, which I'm oddly comfortable with. So
Comfortable with this.
I'm oddly comfortable with.
You're doing great. Keep going.
Yeah, I try. So
Keep
once
going,
a month,
man.
do as I say. Once a month, Molly and Courtney are going to be hosting a show together.
Yeah. So for me, schedule wise, once a month. Oh, am I not allowed to talk, sir?
No, you were supposed to. I was waiting.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, once a month is all I'm able to do currently. I don't know like how Molly's schedule is. But once that kind of picks up a little bit, once my job gets a little more comfortable for where the amount of travel that I'm doing, I would be down to do it maybe more often. I don't know, maybe twice a month or something. But I think it'll be really fun. I like to talk a lot. And I'd like to give Steven a little bit of a hand with the YouTube because right now he is primarily the one doing all the YouTube.
And we don't need Patrick. Stupid boy. Get out of here.
That is 100% accurate.
That's kind of how the conversations that's kind of how the group chat has been.
It's been good. I have tried to intentionally like stay out of it as much as possible, while still giving way more opinions than I should.
Yeah, you really.
But at the same time, I feel like we've kind of talked about. Well, you guys like kept talking about it on a live, and I'd be like, "Hey, are you guys serious?" And then Patrick just wouldn't respond to me, and I'm like, "Okay."
That's how I got hired.
And then Patrick made a group chat and is like, "Hey, do we want to do this?" And I said, "Yes. What are you guys thinking?" And it was just kind of a little quiet. And finally, I was like, "All right, here's the color palette. Here's the name. Here's the logo. What else do we need?" And then in response,
you're doing great.
Scheduled the live. So I think what ends up happening is we don't need to communicate. We just need to do.
Yeah, that's
I send gifts.
Molly sends gifts.
The occasional gift. It's good. Yeah, so what I'm hoping is to have everything formally put together so that next month y'all can have your first official no men involved episode, which I think will be fun. So we have mostly I think everything done. We need to add a little bit of pink to the logo to make one of the members happy.
I'm sorry, Molly. No, you didn't respond to that with your gifts.
No, here's what I said. Would you like to know what I said to Patrick? I said, I love the purple. And then we were like, oh, that would be a fun idea though, because I love pink and I'm Chimera Barbie. So it'd be fun for like our little actual, like when we're in SteamYard for the layout to have like a pink and purple. So then it's like, oh, but I loved the color palette though you picked out. I just wanted the layout or the little formatting for our SteamYard. Have a little bit of pink in it. That's all I said. And Patrick likes
this plain black background is great too.
Okay,
Patrick
first
just likes to stir the pot.
I did
first
the
off,
logo.
you know what? Fine. Here we go. Is that what you want? There we go. I was just being neutral.
It's a start. It's fine. It's a start.
Did you say gross? How about this one? We can go here too.
Oh,
have our own episode. It's fine.
Patrick just decides to make up his own pot and stir it. So that's what happens.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that by now. I think that's just my thing.
Just in case people don't know, for sure.
Oh. Also, to be fair, Courtney bullies just as much as I do.
Yeah, but I don't lie.
I don't. No, that's not true. That's a lie. That is a blatant lie.
I think the first time I came on late to the mic, you said something about how you were a doctor, and
yes,
and I was like, yeah, and I have a doctorate as well, and you like started fumbling and falling over yourself, and then Steven immediately stop. Yeah, your timing's bad, darling.
Oh no, you told me to take you away.
No, I didn't.
I like how this worked out.
Well, that was weird and awkward. I have to run to the bathroom, so I asked Steven to come fill in for me, and then it took him 20 minutes to come up here. So now it's just weird.
Do you want to run and go use the Courtney? Go use the restroom. Molly and I can carry this for a minute.
Fast.
You're good. You're good.
In case you missed it, the surprise is that Courtney and I are doing our own show once a month. We're gonna replace Tree of Trust once a month with Girl Time and guests.
Girl Time and guests.
Girl Time and guests. That's not what it's called, but it's Girl Time and guests.
I mean, maybe it is called that now.
That's the description. Courtney and ours are gonna do our own little show.
I think Courtney just gave up 3 minutes in. I think she's like, I'm out. This is going poorly.
We decided we don't need Patrick. We never did, never have. And that's
No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't disagree. I think y'all are gonna do way better without me,
not
so
right
it'll
to
be good.
exclude Patrick. Patrick wants this to happen. It was his idea, actually. Let's go back. This was all Patrick's idea. So
I realized very quickly that people on social media preferred interacting with Molly over me. And I feel like they already get too much of me as is. So I said, how can we make this better for everyone? And I said, Courtney and Molly. That makes things way better for everyone. Courtney, we missed you.
but
Sorry.
it's once a month. So if you guys will miss Patrick, don't worry. He's still gonna be here.
So,
And he's on every Thursday night. If you can't get enough Patrick, maybe just text him. He's super responsive. I will give out his number.
Let's dox Patrick tonight. Let's just
you know what, guys? Hold on. Let's see how many messages
Even if we did
today.
dox Patrick, don't worry. He already has like 700 unread messages, so you're not gonna blow up his phone.
I'm at 406 unread messages. So things are going well.
I won't miss him. It's okay.
That's hurtful, Kyle. That's hurtful.
You'll get enough of him. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. There's gonna be plenty. But yeah, so I liked so Courtney, I know you said Steven came up with the name, but was that a joke or did he actually come up with the name?
So there was actually somebody else who had reached out a while back, and they talked to me about maybe doing one, but they wanted to do something like weekly, and I couldn't do that, especially at the time. And Steven and I were kind of going back and forth on like if I eventually, because we've talked about me doing something to like supplement the YouTube for a while, and we've talked about me doing a live by myself. And then he was like, "Oh, we could name it Partho because you're doing it by yourself," and that was funny. And then it's also funny if it's just two women and no men involved. No matter how often you show up, we didn't need you. We can do it ourselves. I just thought it was funny. And I like brisk names. I like quick to the point names. I think that's like Chimera. I like that.
Thank you. That's why you chose your company name, because it has so few syllables.
I love Leviathan. I think that's a great
I also love
name.
Leviathan.
Jerk.
Me too.
Courtney gave me this shirt in the parking lot at Tinley.
I did. I followed you out of
This is a parking lot t-shirt.
Our friend Rory is in the chat and says that Patrick reeks of toxic masculinity. And just so that everyone knows, every time I say anything in the like group chat, Patrick asks Steven's permission if that is acceptable. Or Steven will add in an idea and Patrick will be like, "Great, a man thought of that. I'm down." So yes.
Wow. We're really spilling all the beans here. I think I said that one time as a joke, but you know what? We can go with it.
No. Let's stir the pot with Patrick. No, he meant it. He was being for real. He was being so serious. Patrick is sexist.
Everyone here knows that, and we don't need to. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fair.
We're all making Patrick very uncomfortable. If
I'm not uncomfortable. We're good, guys.
I know, you're loving it. But if I imply that you're not actually sexist, it'll get you really riled up because you're proud of it.
So riled up, yeah. So riled up.
Patrick knew that tonight was just gonna be bullying again. One, because he's already normally I am at Patrick's defense, like that's why he hired me is to be his ride or die. And then he was he got on my list. And then with Courtney being here, he knew what he was getting into tonight.
Guys, today, so Molly normally texts me in the morning to harass me about something. And normally I respond fairly quickly because I know.
No. Work-related somethings. Things that I need.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I need to specify that. Yes.
No, specify.
Okay. Molly texts me in the morning to let me know like what she needs to be able to perform her job duties for the day, for the week, whatever. And normally, I would argue I'm pretty good about responding to Molly within an hour or two. Normally. Tuesdays is our shipping day. It's the only day we ship animals. So like from the moment I wake up till like 5:30 or 6, it's nothing but animals. So normally I am not responsive. Turns out today was not the day to ignore Molly, though, because I didn't respond. And then I got a phone call and I didn't respond. To which she immediately started calling Andre to let him know how unacceptable it was that I was ignoring her.
I'm gonna get through to my bosses.
So do you ship only on Tuesdays because that's what works best for you guys, or do you like prefer that day of the week?
Yeah, talking to other people that do like actual like large volume shipments, they say it doesn't really matter what day of the week you ship. They said they have seen no significant difference whether it's a Monday through Thursday delay.
Mhm.
Our logic is Tuesday feels to be the safest day. So on Mondays there's still a chance for backup from the weekend before, and then if you ship on a Thursday and there's a delay, then it could get stuck over the weekend, and we're always worried about that. Wednesday is a viable ship day if it's like a very last resort, but Andre and I both have stuff that we have to do on Wednesdays anyway. So it is a mixture of like, I think Tuesday and Wednesday are probably the safest in our mind. And Tuesday is just the day that we've chosen to like schedule everything around that. Also, like the facility is like 45 minutes from the hub. And so
Yeah, that's how it is for us too.
yeah, and so it's like when you're, you get these situations, right, where everybody can do it except for like one person. It's like you don't want to be a dick, but you're like, it's a 2-hour round trip for me for like one snake. Like that's tough sometimes. And so really, if you're just like, look, we ship on Tuesdays. If you can't be free like this upcoming Tuesday, like most people are able to be free on a Wednesday to pick stuff up if they need to. We also give leeway, like we only ship the hubs for the most part. And so if somebody's like, well, I work that day, it's like, okay, are you working between the hours of like 9 and like 8:30? Because most hubs are open till like 8. And so it's like, if you are, we'll figure something out. If you're not, just go pick it up after work. We're still going to honor the live arrival guarantee. It's okay. Like we're good. So we try and work with people, but anyway, yeah. Plus he probably stops by a taco place for Taco Tuesday deals.
I
Yeah.
was gonna read that.
It's good. It's
Clearly.
good. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's why it's
Someone earlier
Tuesdays.
said you looked a little less homeless in person. That was nice of them.
That was so nice. Thank you.
I
I
don't
don't.
agree, but
Apparently hers was the snake in shed, and so you owe her a
I
compliment.
do. Yeah. I mean, I definitely looked very homeless in person. Let's be fair. At the show, I think homeless Patrick was a person. So Patrick, me, Chase is gonna have to get roasted too at some point. Who else?
Oh,
just
Steve.
kidding. It's
I was like,
actually
Patrick me.
Yeah.
it's the girls' podcast, but yeah, we just bring a man on each week just to
Just
roast the
roast
shit
him.
out of him. That sounds wonderful.
I kind of feel like that's what today was. So it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. Oh.
I'm very
What a bad
sensitive.
day Patrick had. So we ship Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Usually Tuesday or Wednesday, depending. If it's like the middle of a no holiday kind of thing,
Yeah.
we might ship on Monday, or if somebody needs it, we might ship on Monday. But we try to do it to FedEx stores, and that's a verbiage I don't understand. Are the hub like there's a hub versus store versus?
Yeah.
I'm always worried I'm going to confuse someone. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But we tried to, and then there's always somebody who's like, here's my nearest FedEx store. And it's like in Walmart. And I'm like, yeah, they're not going to accept
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Yeah. If when we get the zip code or whatever, like if we type it into Redline and it doesn't pop up, yeah,
then I'm not shipping
it's
that,
what we have started doing is we actually charge extra if you're not shipping to a hub.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So for two reasons. A, it actually costs more to do that. It does cost more.
Now, do you use Redline or?
Yeah. So we use Redline. It costs more because you're not going to a hub, so you're paying a residential gas fee and that's every shipment. It doesn't matter what shipper you use. Also, I'm fairly certain because it goes to a hub, we don't have to select priority overnight. You can select standard overnight because it's
you don't have to, but I don't know. Like, so we have in our guidelines that we want you to be there within like a certain number of hours of it being
Yeah.
available, which is usually at a specific time that ahead of time. So I don't know how the non-priority works, and I don't want to overnight it and then it just show up at a random time. So I always do
Yeah.
that.
So I talked to Robin about it, and if it's going to a hub, it's being held for pickup either way. So whether it's priority or not doesn't matter. So it also saves money there. But also, to be honest, like we still most of the time guarantee live arrival to a house, and that extra money you're paying is essentially an insurance fund. So that it's not a lot, it's like $1 or $2 extra, but it is also an insurance fund because you're taking a big risk there by having to go there. So.
We use Redline. I know some people who ship like a lot. They just have their own FedEx account.
Yeah,
we use Redline.
Yeah, you can do that. Even at our volume, we can get one, and it's a similar discount. The difference is if you're using someone like Redline, the sheer volume that's going through Redline gives you much better customer service when things go wrong.
Oh no, I love Redline. I would use it. I'd use it forever just because they've got the insurance. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like
Redline. This episode's not sponsored, but it could be.
Oh no, it's not. My bad.
No, I don't. Yeah, Robin, I know you're not watching right now, but when this gets back to you,
Robin's in the chat.
Oh, is Robin in the chat?
No, of course not. What is this mess? Of course he's not here. He's got better things to do.
You got so excited.
Courtney, I hate everything that is you. Everything. Why are you the way that you are?
Molly, how do I do the Gen Z heart?
Gen Z heart. Oh, this.
Oh,
what the fuck is that shit? Oh,
go on.
And my fingers don't bend like that.
As a millennial, my fingers don't do that.
So I didn't learn to do that until I came down here for Will's school. Until we moved to Will's school, and all the girls in his class are younger than me.
They're like in college.
Yeah, so they have like a 3-and-3 program, so they only have to do.
I was just calling you young. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Molly.
But they don't have to do all 4 years of undergrad. They go straight into PT school. So they only do 3 years of undergrad. But yeah, so they're all younger than me. And then they all were like, "Hey, girly," and I was like, "Oh,
for me,
wait
you have to angle it a certain way."
Because I always did this.
Yeah, why aren't we doing this anymore?
I guess this is the thing now. You do this. Did we just get a super chat?
Well,
we didn't.
We did.
Yeah.
You guys aren't monetized. So work on that.
Wow. You know what, though? I'm not saying that our viewership.
Put it up.
And Patrick on his show. Oh, I see.
Oh, embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't understand how that happened.
Look, here's the deal. What I do know is that our subscriber rate has exponentially increased ever since Molly took over.
Yeah. How many people do you guys have in the chat right now?
52? How many do you have?
Is that total or
like people's viewing right now?
Viewing on Chimera's channel.
51.
Nice.
Yeah. How many do you got?
40.
Look at us. We're so cool.
You're winning.
Did that just hurt your soul a little bit?
Yeah, I thought you guys would have like 5.
Oh my god, you just tried to flex hard and
look,
and
I did. Well, because I come to the Tree of Trust every Tuesday. I know you're right. But I come to the Tree of Trust every Tuesday, and it's usually like 20 people. So I was like, hell yeah, I got
it. So it has been. Turns out when you post content and good content,
it gets better. So this is Molly to thank.
Oh, it's not even a question. This hurts. I hate that we can't get super chats yet. Molly, get to fucking work.
That stings a little bit.
It's okay.
Thank you, Lori.
She did need it. I love that so much. That's great. Yeah, Molly's been crushing it, guys. Like, I'm gonna brag on Molly for a moment. The last video she did with the bloopers, I'm calling them bloopers, like the extras. Absolutely like pure gold. I loved it so much. So yeah, I really.
So, Molly, do you do all the like stories on Instagram for Chimera?
Do all the what? It cut
like
out. Sorry.
stories and posts on Instagram. I will say, like, y'all's logo pop up a lot more often than it had before, and you guys have gotten more responsive to your DMs. God, this feels
That's
good.
because I yell at Patrick. And if there's something that like I know is for him, like people like always send him messages, so I'm like, I know this is for him, so I just like have to. I'm like, here you go, screenshot. I'm like, here you go, respond, please.
It's pretty great. I love this. That's fantastic. Yeah, she really has done great. It's made things much better. So hopefully that continues. And you know what? Hopefully in the next couple of months we'll be monetized, and then you can't just keep us all can't keep picking on us like this.
And we'll get
I
super
know.
chats.
When is late? How close is late to the mic?
We're at 657, I think was the last I looked. It's close.
So what are the current guidelines to become monetized?
1,000 with it's 1,000 subscribers, and then I think it's like 4,000 watch hours, which I'm actually surprisingly hit like less than a month in.
I think lives tend to get those.
So
Yeah.
you only have to. It's 500 subscribers. Eligibility: 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours.
Is that updated? Because I swear I looked like 3 or 4 months ago. And okay, all right.
It's updated as of March 28th, 2024.
Nice.
Oh,
500 subscribers.
So everyone who has YouTube channels that needs to know what they need.
Yeah, things literally just changed. Okay.
3 video uploads within the last 90 days.
We're good.
Yeah.
And then 3,000 watch hours, or if you don't do the 3,000 watch hours, you have to have 3 million short views. So if you post a lot of YouTube shorts,
I think probably a big part of why they've changed it recently, but like when Steven and I first started YouTube Shorts, I don't even think were a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's really new.
All right.
The good thing is about Patrick questioning his social media manager. I know, that's incredible, huh?
Hold on. I have tried to stay on top of it, and it literally just changed within the past 4 days.
No, it did. But that's the other good part about YouTube now is that they're also trying to act like Twitch in a sense, where they're doing if you have YouTube Premium, you get a free membership, but it's only for a month.
So funny thing like I have a friend who has YouTube Premium, or they have like the family plan for YouTube.
Yeah.
And they put me on it 8 years ago. I don't know. I've just been on their YouTube Premium the entire time. Their Google family.
Yeah.
So I've always had YouTube Premium. I've never paid for it. And I think we were in a live, and like somebody was like, yeah, the only thing I don't like about YouTube is if you stream it, you have to keep your phone open. And I'm like, no, you don't. Just use the app. And like everyone in the chat was like, no, it doesn't work for me. I'm like, are you guys all using the browser? Just use the app. And then Steven's like,
hilarious.
And I'm like
privileged,
roasting people in the comments, like, you are all old. No one knows how to use their phone. And Steven's like, hey, Courtney, it's because you pay for that. Like, you have YouTube.
That's
Premium.
amazing.
You're too privileged.
And I was like, you're all too poor.
You're the poors.
Pay for it. Like,
yeah. So I mean,
right.
I hope that YouTube goes to like, because for Twitch, if for Prime, you can always use that like each month. For YouTube, it's only, I believe, it's just like the first month you get a free subscription.
Yeah.
As of now, I think.
Okay.
But
well,
I mean, they're making changes, so it's good.
People that are on Courtney's that you're not subscribed to us yet, go help a brother out. We need about 160 of you to go subscribe like tomorrow. So that'd be really cool.
Too late to the mic?
Chimera Reptile. No, fuck late to the mic. No one cares about them.
Late to the mic.
Which one is closer to getting monetized?
Late to the mic actually will be monetized tomorrow.
Oh, congratulations, guys!
Yeah, it's over 500, and if that's the requirement now,
they updated it. Yeah,
I will. Yeah, while I'm sitting in meetings tomorrow, listening to old white dudes talk about stupid science, I will be dealing with that.
Your very first super chat.
I'm excited.
Also, other than late to the mic, we don't need to talk about that. Subscribe to Chimera because I want to get us monetized.
Yeah. So
Maybe
we're
Patrick will hire me on full time. We don't know, guys.
We'll find out. 342. So yeah, we need 158. Let's just make this happen, guys, tonight.
all 41 of you guys on the Leviathan side, go on over to Chimera's and just for a brief moment, click on their account.
I make good
just-
videos. I do a good job.
Molly has
ASMR, like kind of apparently.
Can we talk? Do we want to talk about that for a minute?
If you, I want you to be so respectful as we possibly can be.
Okay.
About this. But go ahead.
Molly did her first video about a month ago, right? And I sent her footage. And so she did the intro at her place, and then she edited the video and she did voiceover for the animals. And literally like 2 seconds into hearing the voiceover, I was like, oh, she's going like this AMSR, like sultry, like sexy voice.
It was not supposed to be that way, by the way.
I immediately thought like, oh, this is what she's going with. Okay. What we all learned that day is people on the internet are gross.
Oh.
The comments that were made were horrific.
I would like to state that was not the intention. The voiceover was done at like 3 a.m. I was so tired. And I just wanted to have a good voiceover for the first video. So like I did it over and over and over. And then at like 3 a.m. I finally was like, I'm just going to do this. And I was so tired. And then, you know, that's fine. It worked. People liked it. It
went really well, actually. Got a lot of views. People liked it a lot. I would argue too much based on the comments. Didn't realize I was going to have to delete so many YouTube comments so early in our YouTube career. But,
no,
you know.
I mean, well, here's the deal. I get it. Like once I like listened back to, even my mom was like, "Were you trying to like do something?" Like, no. So
yeah.
When I was in high school, I worked at a drive-through and I had the microphone, and like I would keep the microphone like really close to my mouth to try to like cancel out any noise. So I would kind of talk in a low voice, like, you know, whatever. And I had a manager be like, "Hey, stop talking like that. It's weird." It's everyone.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't even mean to do this. Like I was just like, I was so confused. Like I just was blown away. And you know, it's fine though. It was kind of fun. I'm like, yeah, we get a little snake ASMR. That's fine. I mean, I don't want people to be like, man, she's trying to really sell that like sexy voice. I'm not. Please don't say that.
That's funny because I then immediately sent her, you know, some bourbon and a thing of cigars so she can really get that raspy voice going. So I think we're gonna be able to.
Steven likes ASMR. I think it's weird and creepy.
I'm not into the ASMR thing. I don't like when like people are like whispering or they're like go. I hate that so bad. I hate it.
So Chimera's not gonna have a Twitch ASMR channel.
No. Yeah. Okay. No.
I'm gonna do the hot tub channel though. I'll be in the hot tub. We'll see how much attention we get.
Hot channel.
I could do that.
So everybody, go ahead and unsubscribe from Chimera
immediately. Oh my God, that's amazing.
Steven says it is art. I do not agree.
I bought Steven this fancy, like, what are they, like the sleep mask thing that had built-in headphones for Christmas. And I found out he was like listening to ASMR with it, and I was like, I'd take it back. I don't like that. It's creepy.
That's uncomfortable.
I don't like it.
Steven.
I listen to South Park to go to bed every night, so you can tell.
That's also uncomfortable.
I have a peaceful sleep.
I don't know which one is worse.
I love South Park so much. That is like my favorite show of all time ever. If there's one thing that I quote more than anything, it's South Park. Like 100%. I love South Park. Like ride or die. But I also started watching it when I was like in 3rd grade because Chase babysat me a lot. Shout out Chase. So when your oldest brother's like 9 years older, and then he's like, "We're gonna watch my TV." That's just what you grow up with. That's just what you get.
So Serpent Labs says, "Where do I sign up for Patrick in a hot tub doing ASMR?" They've already sent a $20 super chat tonight, so they've got it.
They got money. That's
that might be a good, like, maybe not on this channel, if you know what I mean.
Look,
He just said,
I
be careful,
will.
people monetized, and I can't get us demonetized. He actually said, hey, can you let Molly know that we're monetized and she can't say anything bad or it'll get us demonetized?
He was
Of
worried
all
about.
of the
He
three
was
of us.
worried about Molly.
Yeah, of the three of
Yeah.
us, he specifically said Molly.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's going to be the hardest part for monetizing late to the mic. I'm going to have to tone it down a whole lot.
You
I mean,
or Troy?
Chris Eaton's monetized. I think you're fine.
Touche. I really do love that Molly was the worry, though, not me. That's
I
good.
think it was.
How,
And I was like,
how
why
strict
Molly?
are YouTube guidelines like with monetization though? Like how
Like I didn't say this. I didn't say the site just in case that site throws up any red flags. That I think Patrick will be doing his hot tub special. And the chat has been kind enough to fill in that blank.
Yeah, the one where you have to specifically pay for the subscription to watch.
Yeah, Patreon. So if you can't curse within the first 30 seconds, and
that I knew.
Yeah, there's certain.
It's gonna be a problem for late to the mic.
I think we did good. We don't curse right away.
I think it's literally the first 30 seconds.
then-
A curse word can only be used one time within the first 30 seconds of the video or something like that. I don't know. Steven, get in the chat and let us know what.
Considering
the
I've
rest of the video can be like whatever though, right? I mean, you're not like
you can get the video restricted. Okay. Yeah, we'll clean it up a bit. But I mean, considering I start most episode with "Let's effing go," it's probably gonna have to change a little bit.
You gotta wait 30 seconds and then
we're all just gonna sit there for 30 seconds and be like,
you gotta change your tagline to "Let's freaking go."
Let's freaking go.
Or I want you to just have a little banner that just says like profanity moment of silence. So then everyone's just silent for the first 30 seconds. And then it's just, let's fucking go.
Oh my God, Molly, I might do that for the next episode and be like, we're monetized. Here's a moment of silence for profanity.
You just mute Troy.
Yeah, you'll just have to mute Troy. There's no way he's sitting in silence for 30 seconds. There's
just gonna mute him. It'll be good. Our audio listeners are gonna be like, what's going on? All 12 of them. It's good.
All 12 of them. Those 12 listeners matter.
Yeah. All right. So Partho, what's going to be the format? What do y'all want to do? Let's go ahead and like talk this out live. Why not? Let people behind the scenes. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I
told you, girl talk.
Yeah, just girl talk.
So I think that Steven and I might be more structured type people because I feel like Patrick, your shows are usually pretty like mellow,
very loose.
On, we won't have a single question prepared for them. They might not show up. Who knows? I feel like I tend to be a little more like type A. So as long as that's okay with you guys, I might have a few things prepared. I may have already asked a couple people if they would be interested.
I love you so much. No, this is great. I just want to I have my 9-to-5 job. So really like if you just do whatever you feel and then you just tell me to be there and I'll just do it. That's fine. That's great.
Yeah. So so I have a couple people that I've talked to. I haven't scheduled like dates or anything yet because I don't know the dates that we're necessarily planning on doing things. But I think it'll be really fun. I don't have any like I don't think that we are gonna. I know the joke was earlier that it might only be women or that we'd only bring men on to roast them.
Great ideas, by the way.
If you want to be roasted, send us an email. We'll bring you on and we'll have a Comedy Central roast.
I love that so much.
He's so good. I'll see if Pete Davidson's available. He's in my phone. So,
can he bring one of the many women that he's dated?
No, but Steven has been irritating me lately, so I needed a backup. But yeah, so there's a couple people that I'm already interested in asking, and I personally feel like there's a lot of these, like there's a lot of podcasts, and a lot of people like to come to a lot of podcasts because they're interesting. my only thing is I was hoping to get people that haven't been interviewed like frequently.
Yeah.
So someone that's kind of a little fresh.
Yeah.
So that was kind of what I had in mind for people that we were interviewing.
Which is good because a lot of the conversation, I mean, you can only say so much. Like everyone's going to ask the same questions to you, like on every show.
Yeah.
They're going to ask you the exact same questions every time. So the people who are like on the podcast circuit, I mean, you're beating the dead horse by the end of it.
Yeah. I mean,
Rory is trying to get on here. He's trying to get roasted. That's what I think.
Right off
Adam
the
is
bat.
trying to get roasted too. We got a lot of people lining up.
that's good. That's good. No one lines up for late to the mic. So well done.
Right?
We have to beg people.
I'm ready to roast people.
I've been begging to be the first third.
I think you're currently, you're currently the only second as well. Courtney's I just want to be on every episode.
Chimera Podcast Network. I mean, we've got Late to the Mic, Partho, True Trust. We're doing great. We should add another one. Let's just keep making shows.
If we want to talk about that end goal, the goal is to have 4 shows so that I'm only on once a month on this one.
Yeah, as Dr. Warren Booth said, he hopes that this ends in failure, just like all the other parthenogenic clutches. So, oof.
Thank you, Dr. Booth. Thank you.
What'd you do to piss him off?
I think Dr. Booth and I get along perfectly fine. I don't think I did anything to piss him off.
Not done to piss people off.
I think Warren is just upset that I'm working at a superior university at UVA and he's at Virginia Tech. Ugh. It's all the lamos.
I thought he was in Texas for some reason.
Warren, no, he's at Texas or Virginia Tech now. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So hopefully, y'all are going to be very happy with minimal involvement from me. Then I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we would actually be okay if you dropped off right now. But we do need someone to keep popping comments up when I get all my, super chats.
No, absolutely. No, absolutely not. I won't be here.
Super chats.
Yeah, I won't be here. I look forward to handing this whole machinery over to y'all. I'm hoping your tiny lady brains can handle it, but I think we can get
Yeah, well, here's the deal.
I'm sorry.
I
couldn't even keep it going.
They didn't give me any permissions to kick Patrick out. So
no.
I don't even. Patrick is the only one who has permission, by the way, to enter you. He has to let you into the studio.
I did feel
this is awkward, but Courtney can actually do that as well now. Molly, you're the only one who can.
I'm like a toddler. I'm like a literal toddler. You can't.
You should.
I don't get anything.
You should be able to remove me.
There's an age
Courtney.
limit on it, and I think you got 2 more years before, right? You can't rent a car yet, right?
Rent a car? No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
24 in May.
That's hilarious. You're so that's adorable.
I can't tell you how much I am just dreading getting older. I just feel
you don't want to be washed up like us.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm so afraid I'm going to turn into Patrick. So I'm just really hoping.
A slightly overweight, homeless, bearded man. That's what you're worried about turning into.
Yeah,
you should be terrified of turning into that.
I wake up.
Yeah, it's fair. You should be. Look, you should also be worried.
I'm like, I couldn't resist Girl Scout cookies in my nightmare. Oh no, it's happening.
That little girl knew what she was doing when she was walking through that reptile show with a bunch of fat dudes. She was like, I'm going to make bank.
I will say my 8-year-old stepson ate all of my entire package of Girl Scout cookies one day this past week. And he was like, these were really good. Can you buy me more? And I was like, no, not for another year. Thanks for eating.
I actually can't. I actually
gotta ration those out. I don't like Girl Scout cookies though, so I can't really.
None of them. There's so many. You don't like any of them? You haven't.
I bake. I just made my own chocolate chip cookies. So
she's bougie. She talks about these cookies and she promised to bring some to Tinley and then she didn't, and I'm upset about it.
Well, to be fair, there was a lot taking up my time, like Morph Madness and all the work that I was putting in. So
Oh, I
Really
love
took
it.
up
I've been making the same chocolate chip cookie recipe since I was like 8 years old, and it is the Crisco package ultimate chocolate chip cookie recipe on the back of the package, and
that is
it's so
the
good.
best. They
I love
sell
it.
in the store?
They
What
sell Girl
store?
Scouts cookies at the store. What store?
Like the grocery store?
The
What
one
other
in
store would you
Fargo-
think they were selling cookies at, Molly?
I don't know.
Costco? Wait, Costco is a
Is there a
grocery store.
specific store at the
That's-
store? What's the store?
Yeah, but
The
you just said the
store?
grocery store. Like, obviously, it's a grocery store.
Like, is it Walmart, Kroger, Costco?
Those are all grocery stores.
Okay, off-brand, Adam. That's what I need to know because I only buy name brand.
I
Wait,
only buy
okay.
name brand cookies.
Hold on. You say
Scout.
Dollar General. Are they Girl Scout cookies at Dollar General?
Or there's no way.
Or the
There's
Dollar
No.
General brand.
Yeah, because if they're Dollar General brand,
upping
no.
their prices. It's like a $7 limit now.
Wow.
Unbelievable. It's not real.
This is a lot to take in today,
I say
guys.
that, but I think I've been to a Dollar General like twice in my life.
Yeah, it's probably
It's
for the
not a
better.
whole
Okay.
I have to
Yeah,
shop at
Molly was so bougie. She didn't have to shop at the Dollar General like the rest of
Well,
us.
turns out Chimera is paying a little too much, so we'll have to renegotiate that. Turns
I'm
out,
Molly
really
was
upset that I
caught
don't
dead
have,
in
like-
a Dollar General.
I'm really upset that I don't have like a Kroger or something around here though. We like the Walmart like produce and stuff is like not great.
no, it's terrible.
That's the only thing that
You're
we
in-
have.
In Indiana.
Well, no, just where we're at, like in
No, the
all
whole
of
state.
Indiana.
It's terrible.
Okay.
It's a
They have
terrible
so
state.
Yucks.
Yeah. So I moved
Ugh.
from Asheville, North Carolina to the middle of nowhere, South Carolina, and there was a significant difference in the grocery stores, even though like we have Kroger, Whole Foods, Fresh Market, Walmart, Food Line. We have so
I
many
love
different grocery
Kroger.
stores, but they are not nearly the quality of every single grocery store in Asheville. It just has
Yeah.
every produce item you can imagine. They have such a variety of things. I have to go to 2 different grocery stores here just to get like the groceries that I want for the week because they don't sell them.
I love Kroger. If we had a Kroger, right there, Kroger's the best. I don't think there's a better grocery store. I'm gonna say that.
Oof.
I think
I hope none of the Texans are listening right now because they are all yelling HEB right now.
Kroger
It's
is-
pronounced Heb.
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 Yeah.
No. Is Publix really overpriced? I feel like it is.
Yeah, Publix is expensive. Yeah.
I think so, but in my head for some reason I think Publix is like public, like private and
Oh.
public. So in my
Okay.
head, Publix is like the lesser, and I like
Wow.
I don't know.
I like that. I like the discrimination just off the name. That's
I
good.
know, right?
Just
Me, who has spent
Public.
every second of their life in public, is like,
Yeah.
no private anything over here.
I'm too good for that. I only want private label.
Yeah.
At Kroger private selection. The
Yeah.
best of the best. It's good.
Anyway,
Good.
so reptiles and snakes and podcasts and
all the good stuff. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, that's all the good stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
We covered that base.
yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. All right, so the occasional guest, but a lot of Molly and Courtney.
a whole lot. So Molly, just for those who don't know, do you have so you started working for Chimera like fairly recently, right? Oh my god. Why is everyone always telling me I hate poor people?
Did you not just hear the last 45 seconds?
Like Publix because it sounds like public. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Why do people think that? You just said, ew, it says public.
It's not
I only
private
shop
and
at
exclusive
private.
enough. Jesus.
You want a grocery store just called Privates?
Why?
I'm walking into Privates.
Courtney's over here. Why do people think I hate the pores? Well, can we start with you call them the pores?
I don't want any off-brand cookies. I only want the name brand Girl Scouts. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say? Oh wait,
Courtney, we can't hear you. You lost your microphone.
there's no
I didn't.
microphone.
I didn't mute her either.
Patrick muted her. No, Patrick
Nope.
muted. He's silencing women. Look at him.
I'm silencing. This is why I'm not allowed
He's
back on.
silencing women.
Oh my god, it's amazing. You are muted. You're not muted. She's not muted. All right, not
no.
Molly. Courtney.
She's too poor to get a good mic.
That's funny. See if she comes back. You know what? In the future on Tree of Trust, we should do segments where I just respond to people's messages on Instagram. Like,
I would love that so much.
The really dumb comments that we get, I just respond to them on
There's
Instagram.
so many. You guys don't understand the requests that we get every day. That is just absolute fucking nonsense. Like it's just unreal what people are like. They need to hear this right now.
Sorry, guys. I blew out my mic laughing at poor people.
Poor people.
I think it was Molly saying, should we name a grocery store Private?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. How great is that? We had some golden comments. This is good shit. Oh, the poor has silenced her.
I've been eaten.
Oh God.
The poor has eaten the rich, and they started with Courtney.
They started with me.
Oh, that's amazing.
$300 Toffino sales that I made today.
Yeah, is that going well for you?
Yeah.
I only purchased the freshest privates. Oh, no.
This is good. This is good. I'm glad y'all already have stepped in it. This is good. This makes me happy. Well done, Courtney. Well done.
All right, so every time we have a guest, the very first question we ask is, what is your favorite grocery store and why?
Perfect.
And then, like, how much money is in your bank account?
And how much money is in your bank account?
Actually, Patrick, as our first guest,
Yeah.
what's your favorite grocery store?
My favorite is
way too long.
It's HEB, but I don't get to shop there because I'm in Virginia now, so it's
Okay.
Kroger. It's Kroger.
Okay. And how much money is in your bank account?
Which bank account? The main one or the account that I'm allowed to spend money
That's
on?
all.
Oh,
The one in his Cayman Islands account that's like, his dirty money.
hold on. I'm looking it up just for
The
y'all.
answer is enough to pay his employee. There you go. That's the answer for Patrick.
In the account that I'm allowed to spend money from without checking with my wife, there's $7,646.84.
So when y'all eat the rich, start with him.
Patrick, why don't you tell us your mother's maiden name and the street lived on and your first pet? Go ahead.
I mean, all of that is public knowledge. I mean, we can do that. It's a fun game to play. It's all very
the
public.
last four of your social would be really fun, I think.
Ooh, that's the one I won't probably give. Although even that is probably pretty easy to find.
I'll take the first 5. If you're not willing to share the last.
Oh my God, I love that so much. I hope y'all ask every guest that. I'm curious to see how many weird answers you get.
You guys have Off Track with Troy. We have how much money is in your bank account, and
your favorite grocery store.
We have the gold digger questions.
What else you want to know?
So Steven had an idea with Off Track. You have Off Track with Troy. He says that you should also do Patrick's Icks.
Patrick's Icks.
That's so many.
And I said Pat's Icks.
Pat's Icks.
Patrick.
So when we say it's pretty good actually, Pat's Icks. When we say my icks, like things that give me the ick or things I do that give people the ick.
Actually, that's better.
There's a long list of both.
I mean, that's a fun one. I'm good with that. I mean, I don't care.
Steven says that we ask everyone how much money is in their bank account, and if it's below a certain amount, we just heckle them.
Okay, so I was listening. It was on some YouTube reel or something stupid. Sophia, I can't remember her last name. Anyway, apparently she's some famous podcaster. When she goes out on a date with guys, she asks to see their bank account. If it's below a certain number, she does it like she ends the date right there and leaves.
Had a girl.
And she's like, if I got certain tastes, and if you don't have enough money to pay for this, like blah blah blah, and I'm like, that is a bold strategy. I mean, I guess if you're famous and attractive, you can pull that off.
I mean,
I think people are
Or
also
if you're just a female,
no, I think people
pull
are
it off.
also shocked to find out how many people are into that. So, I mean,
into like showing off how much they make, or
and yeah, showing off
Oh.
how much they make and paying for things and providing things. I think there's a huge population that they want
whether
that.
they can afford it or not. Is that the point? Because I feel like there's a lot of guys that are willing to show it that can't afford it, right? Or people. I shouldn't say just guys, but
I think a lot of the like sugar daddy, sugar baby relationships, they are like symbiotic in the sense that like part of what the guy gets out of it is the desire to pay for everything.
Yeah.
And there are women who have the same where they want to take care. You see it a lot with like the catfish, the women who are just paying tons of money to these men that are catfishing them because they just want to take care of the man.
And in our next segment, fetishes.
How do I find these websites with these sugar mamas?
Apparently, Adam from Benevolent has.
All right, Adam, hit me up because I may respond. We'll find out. Because I think if I can pull in some extra cash, my wife might be cool with this. So we'll see. Depends on what's required of me. If it's just messaging, I'm in. Like that's easy.
You might have to lie to them and pretend that you're someone else, like Post Malone, as I've seen on.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
You look just like him.
Yeah,
you look a little like.
I'll get a few.
And you're done.
Yeah, a few face tattoos. I sing almost as well as him. Almost.
Yeah.
What are your fetishes?
Yeah. What are your fetishes? I got in trouble for asking basically that question on Late to the Mic, so I had to stop asking. I asked what category is your favorite category on Pornhub, and apparently that got inappropriate real quick.
Yeah.
Do not ask that. Why would you ask that?
No, what's worrisome is how many people were very willing to just start going. And I'm like, no, we're gonna get canceled. Stop. So
it's fine. You weren't monetized, which by the way, just a reminder, I am. So
that's why, yeah, see, it's good. It's good. So we won't be asking that question. Yeah.
Her eyes start twitching. Shut up.
Oh, instead of showing my bank account, can I just show my snake rack? Yeah, sure. We can ask people how big their snake collection
in Publix. I'm gonna blow out my mic again.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's because Snake Discovery and Justin have standards. You know, it's fine. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done but never told anyone? Man, there's so many.
But never told anyone. I tell everyone the embarrassing stuff that I do. So I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
Patrick never does anything embarrassing ever.
Oh, that is entirely untrue. I actually was trying to think of what's the most embarrassing thing I've done.
I have one. This isn't something I haven't told anyone, but I mixed up. This might be a weird thing to share on this in case anybody. But y'all know Jeremy Bod.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a long time. All this stuff. He was at Daytona. He vends at Daytona every year.
Yeah.
I don't watch reptile YouTube very much, but I know Jeremy Bod is often in a lot of the chats. And I know Jeremy Warfel, who has a show, is also in a lot of the chats and has a show. And in my head, I mixed up Jeremy Warfel, who's a fairly new breeder, started during COVID, and Jeremy Bod. And I saw Jeremy Bod's table. And when I met him the first time, and I was like, oh, hi, like, you're at Daytona? Good job. Like, oh wow, you did so good getting a table here.
You did it.
And you did, and he's like, yeah, I've been doing this for years now, and like I'm like, oh, you do, good job. It was so embarrassing.
I love that. I don't feel enough shame
downstairs.
Yeah, that's funny. I'm trying to think because like some of the like embarrassing stuff like.
People are probably embarrassed of me for doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. People around me have been embarrassed by some of the things I do.
I dance a lot in public. Like I.
That's it. Dancing. Oh, come on.
Like, well, that's the only thing I can really like think of. Like off the top of my head, like recently,
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of public nudity, but I wasn't embarrassed, and that's probably not great. But um, you know,
Patrick's
I'm
a flasher, everyone. He just wanted to
I'm
let you guys know.
far too comfortable with my body. That yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That's a tough one, actually. It's not a good story. Whatever it is, isn't as good as Courtney's. So I'm just not even gonna bother.
That's good as
Is Mission Morphs referring to something specific that you did, Patrick?
You did go to BCS.
I see one that says Aggie bonfires from back in the day. The chicken. What is the chicken?
I mean, if she's talking about the bar, it's it's a fun time. But that's not stuff. None of that's the stuff to be embarrassed by.
I don't know. Apparently, it's enough to bring up.
Apparently, you should be embarrassed. Apparently, you should be embarrassed. I dance so hard. That's like the only thing I go to the bar for is to just dance. So there's definitely people that have probably been very embarrassed because I just cannot care.
Patrick's texting someone like, "Hey, shut the hell up! Don't."
No, I was just like, I'm trying to think. I mean, the chicken, is he talking about the Dixie chicken? Like, I don't
know.
Yeah, I don't mean. Yeah. Come on, Mission. Let's do this. Yeah. So, no, I got nothing, sadly. I wish I did.
When's the last time you guys went out to a bar? Like, had like
a year ago?
A year ago? Okay.
Yesterday?
Yeah, last time I was in Texas. Like, are you talking, when you say a bar, are you talking like, okay, yes, Dixie. Yeah, it is the Dixie chicken. I'm not embarrassed by the Dixie chicken. That place, there is no greater concentration of attractive women than the Dixie chicken.
Go
That's
ahead
okay.
and disagree just based off the name.
No, there is one weird thing about the state of Texas, and it is like the ratio of like beautiful women to ugly men is absurdly high. Like, it's rude. Like, the women deserve better. They deserve better.
They can leave Texas. They don't. It's fine.
I agree. They
There's
could.
cowboys there.
Texas.
It's a problem.
Is there a good spot that has cowboy? What state do you think has the best like cowboys?
Are we talking like real cowboys, or are we talking like cowboys, like dudes that dress up like cowboys? Because like Montana and Wyoming, probably in like Denver, like not Denver, but like Colorado, like those.
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, those states like they got cowboys.
I want to go to Montana and stay at one of the ranches,
Yeah, exactly.
Montana is like one of the least populated. Montana, Wyoming. I've been those places, and they're all old people. So maybe
I love that. We should do that. Let's do an outing. Let's do a vacay.
Already starting about a Partho vacay. That's good.
Billings. Next
I want to just dress up like a cowboy, be on a ranch for a little bit. Have some.
I mean, if that's all you want, like I can get you on 1,000-acre ranch real quick in Texas, but it's different.
No. I don't want to go to Texas.
I don't want to go to Texas.
I don't want to go to Texas.
Yeah, Texas has a lot of people that dress up like cowboys, but
Oh, Courtney, what is your go-to karaoke song? Steven asked us to ask you. What is it?
What's Up by the Four Non Blondes or Paul Revere by the Beastie Boys.
Okay, not expected at all.
I shit you not. I was just saying, like, I think 2 weeks ago, because there's a karaoke bar that's here that we go to. And 2 weeks ago, I was just saying that What's Up is such a good karaoke song.
So it used to just be Paul Revere, but then during COVID, we had like a speakeasy karaoke night, and it was such a perfect song for like the beginning of COVID when nobody knew what was going on. So
I love that. Patrick, go-to karaoke song.
Your song, Elton John, little ballad.
It's so good. What?
Yeah. Love it.
It's for someone who can sing though. I can't. So
I am not a good singer. Apparently I was just informed recently my falsetto is okay, but that is it.
My falsetto.
Yeah, actually it's really funny. Like, so my mom and my sisters and then my wife are all incredible singers. And I would literally give anything in the world to be a good singer. And I'm not. So we're watching Glee the other night and I started singing along with one of the
Like,
songs.
windows out your car, like from the first season, and it's so good, and you want to sing along.
It was actually when they did the Kiss cover and they did Beth,
Oh,
and I
okay.
started singing it, and all of a sudden Amelia like looks over and she's like, "You actually sounded really good. Why can't you do that all the time?" And I was like, "Hurtful, but I don't know." She's like, "We found your song." I was like, "Mm-hmm."
I love Beth by Kiss is the song I did my senior dance solo to.
Oh, that's cool.
Good.
I love Kiss.
Yeah. So good.
Oh, beautiful.
Do you have a go-to karaoke song, Molly?
Oh yeah, Molly. Yeah.
I have two. I will switch between Jolene, Dolly Parton.
Oh,
and-
so good.
Oh yeah, and
I can't.
or
do
Don't
that.
Stop Me Now
Jolene.
by Queen.
Jolene. Oh, so good. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Yep.
Oh,
Thanks, Mom.
My mom
Molly-
was here too.
oh, look at that.
She
My mom
said-
wasn't here. It's fine.
My mom came in, said hi, and then left.
And darted. That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. Courtney, are you gonna be at Daytona?
Of course, I'm going to be at Daytona. What about you, Patrick and Molly?
Oh, we'll be there. And I'm looking forward to a karaoke night all of a sudden.
I'm looking forward to Marks the whole time for networking.
Dude, we're networking.
Are you going to be vending?
No.
Did you buy a
No.
table from Wayne, Patrick?
No, we won't be doing that.
We're networking.
We're networking. Andre won't be there, unfortunately. He doesn't want to go networking.
You couldn't afford him?
I couldn't.
You couldn't
I tried. I was like, I asked him last week. I was like, "Hey, are you going with us to Daytona?" Because I'm trying to figure out like the arrangements for like the apartments we're getting and whatever. And he was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna have a lot of hatchlings and clutches and stuff right that time. So I just don't think it's good for both of us to be gone." I was like, "You can just say I don't want to fucking go. It's okay. I don't care anymore. Like we're past that stage of this relationship." He's like, "I don't want to go." I was like, "Okay."
This one is so fun.
Oh, I know.
Andre was so nice. He was like, like if it's not vending, like I would rather just hang out with my kids and my wife. And I'm like, that's a really good.
100%. Andre is like, yeah, he's family is very, 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 very.
Wife
I don't blame you.
and mom,
And Mom.
so that she can watch the kid. Well, me and Stevie go out.
I love that so
We do
much.
an Atlanta trip. Let's all just crash Chase's house. Let's crash Chase and Abby.
Chase, have you ever? Or I guess Chase isn't in here. He's not as supportive as
He was here early on, and then he leaves quickly.
He's at a baseball game. That's why he's not
just
here.
kidding.
What a
I'm just
bitch.
kidding. He just
'Cause
never.
he does watch.
Well, he doesn't show up when I'm on. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, that's
He
fair.
does watch
But
each week. He watches
if
every week.
that's very good. Steven's
Exclusive.
favorite karaoke bar is a place called the Dark Horse in Atlanta, and the reason it's so cool is rather than having like words up on a screen and like a radio playing music or a stereo, I don't know. They have a live band, so they only have a set number of songs.
Oh,
that you can
okay.
choose from. It's all very like 90s and early 2000s.
Okay.
Rock and pop punk. So songs like Four Non Blondes or like some Green Day, some 41,
Oh, yes. A little
so-
fat lip. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
well, yeah.
yeah.
So you can pick that list of songs. You have a live band behind you, and they're singing backup. So like if you're having a hard time, they step in. But yeah, you have to like it's hard to get in to line essentially because so many people like want to sign up, and they only do each song like once a night. So if somebody gets your song before you, it's gone. And yeah, so you got to get there early. You gotta line up, you gotta, you get in line for your song, you get your song, and yeah, you perform like with the band, and you feel like a rock star. It is hella cool. And being in the audience, you feel like you're at a concert. It is really cool.
That's cool. I love that. I think that's fantastic. I really feel like so many people, especially like at like work events and stuff, when they'll do like karaoke with my wife's work, and like people take it so serious and they're like, "Oh, I got to be good." And I'm like, "Fuck that shit. The worse you are, the more fun it is. Like, let's go."
I get awkward with karaoke when I'm like, I don't know the words. It's not fun if I don't remember the word.
Yeah.
You ever played blind karaoke where somebody chooses your song and the words are behind you? So the music starts playing and you would be.
Oh my gosh. I just know like I don't know what it is, but like there's nothing else that sticks up here but like music. I know so many songs.
There you go.
Like every genre. Like I'm very like I would do so good at that.
I'm looking forward to Daytona now. This is gonna be fun. I wasn't before, but now I'm ready.
Lips of an Angel.
It's gonna be good. It's
Someone,
gonna be good.
someone last weekend just did Lips of an Angel, and the whole entire bar screamed it. It was good. It was beautiful.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's the thing. You got to be careful. If you are a good singer and you do karaoke, no one wants to hear you do a song that like is like.
Of course.
I think it's just a performance and we're bored.
Yeah, like
yeah, no, that's
like you have to be fun.
No, I think you got to be like, you got to be bad. I think the worse you are, the better. Like,
100%.
yeah,
it depends. It depends on the song, because if you get someone who gets up there and like belts loving, touching, and squeezing, you know, like that kind of song, and where everyone's like that's a fun one. But if you're like getting up there and you're singing like something from Wicked, and everyone's like, oh, okay, we get it, Alphaba, get on out of here.
Yes, exactly. There's this old lady.
I guess there is song selection. That's fair.
There's this old lady she is a regular at this karaoke bar here, and she is so wonderful. She does My Way every night. So
oh my god!
And she's like, so what is a woman? What does she got? And she like is so cute. She's just this old lady, and she just has a little picture of soda. So it's not like she's not drinking alcohol. Like she just has her little pitcher of soda, and she just sits there, and everyone knows her and loves her, and she is the best. And I think that's gonna be me when I'm retired and I don't have anything to do with myself. Just
that's
go
beautiful.
to karaoke.
No, that's great. I love that. I love that. All right, I'm gonna let y'all escape. We've gone a little longer than I expected, but it was fun.
Krista just got here.
I'm sorry, Krista. You know, if Molly and Courtney want to stick around, they can, but I am tired of them. Just kidding.
Real.
I'm not tired of y'all. Yeah, so next month, maybe the first week of each month. Maybe that's the schedule. I don't know. We'll figure that out for sure.
The first day of the month?
Well, like the first Tuesday of the month.
Oh,
okay.
That, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be Tuesdays. Honestly, it's whatever day works for y'all.
And don't take this the wrong way. Tuesday is a tough slot. Like, there's a lot of lives Tuesday nights.
Yeah, but are they going to be as good as you two? And the answer is probably no.
They have very loyal like fan bases, so it's kind of it's a tough night. You got
what night?
Antoine's been doing his on Tuesday nights. I think MJ does one every night of the week, so that's a tough one. But yeah, there's been a lot on Tuesday.
All right,
nights.
well, what night of the week? Let's just set us up now. Let's just do this.
Think Thursday at 10. I'm free. I'm never doing anything.
Oh yeah, I never do anything at that time.
Well played. Well played.
I think Wednesday. I'm good for Wednesday.
All right. Well,
yeah, we've already got people in the comments being like, "Yeah, we had to ditch Adam for you guys, and it was tough."
Yeah, but they did, and that's the point.
Yeah, this month. Look, it's once a month. Yeah, once a month they can leave Adam. But I'm just saying, like Wednesday might be a good night. We can talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the group chat. I'll tell you what we're doing.
Contrary to popular belief, not everything has to be live, so we could actually talk about it. We could talk about it.
I think Wednesday is probably a good day. Wednesday, I know, like weekends, there's not a lot of shows on weekends, but I don't know about you guys. I have a personal life, and I do things.
I was gonna say I veto weekends. Thank you.
Molly is 13 margaritas in, starting Saturday morning at 10:30.
So I'm good. Not yeah. So I think Wednesdays are probably actually.
All right.
All right, well, my opinion, which I know you don't value.
Well, it's the tiny lady brain, but we'll get through it. It's fine. Look, my opinion doesn't matter after about 2 minutes from now. It doesn't matter.
So I always hear the like complaint that there are too many reptile podcasts, but I am married to somebody who literally watches every single one of them without fail and will go back if he misses any of them and rewatch them. He is obsessed with every single one of them. And so I know he's not the only one, because I see all of these names. I see them in every single chat. So.
Also, like, maybe there are too many reptile podcasts, but like this one's not going to just be reptiles. Like it's a kitty cat. All the other ones are dumb.
I don't have all reptiles talking.
Trevor says he can do Sunday mornings. So.
Perfect. That's good. Yeah, I like it. All right. I'm gonna kill it now.
Just Wednesday night. Oh,
Jesus. This was fun, guys. Please be looking for Morph Madness posts that Molly's gonna start putting out on Thursday. And then please go like and subscribe if you have not already done that on, more importantly, Chimera and then Leviathan. They're
Yes,
already monetized.
500.
Yeah, they're already monetized. They don't need this. We need this.
Yeah. Can I just say one mean thing real quick?
Yeah.
So when you saw earlier that there were 50 people in your chat, I went and looked, and I went to each of our pages, and we had 40 and you had 10. It was 50 total.
I went
and got into your chat.
Oh, so if I look at live views right now,
you were just looking at all of them together.
Yeah.
So you guys roasted me, and I was sitting there.
We're the poors. We understand.
And on that note, guys.
On that note, I'm gonna go jump in the tornado. Thank you so much.
We'll see you. Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.